Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about have been, has been, had been. English grammar with some examples. So let's say you are doing some work now. So how do you say this? I am working, right? But let's say you have started working 3-4 hours back and then still you are continuing doing working. So if you want to convey that, you cannot simply convey using this sentence, right? I am working doesn't convey that message. So what you should say is I am, instead of this, what you should say, I have been working since 3 p.m. Let's say you started work at 3 p.m. and currently let's say it is 7 p.m. and still you are continuing, right? Still you are working. So you should say I have been working since 3 p.m. So this is how we can utilize have been. So now if you look at three things, right? Have been, has been, had been. So these two, have been and has been, we use for representing present, and had been is for past, correct? So have been and has been, when we will use. So have been you can use with I, we, they, these things or those things, those many people, right? These many things. So we can use have been. And has been you should use with he, she, it, right? That, or single person or thing, right? So you can use has been. And had been you can use for both, but it is for the past, correct? So has been and have been are both present perfect and present perfect progressive, right? Actions or situations started in the past and are still continuing, then you will use have been, has been. Whereas had been is used with the past perfect and past perfect progressive. Had been means something began in the past, lasted for some time, then ended. So this is entirely in the past, right? So now let us look at some examples for have been and has been. So I have been studying English for 3 years, right? So here we are using for to say some duration, right? So instead of for we can also use since, right? Since. So I have been studying English since 3 years. So since is used to show starting point, correct? So for is used for duration and since is used for starting point. So similarly, let's say I have been working as a teacher for 7 years. Or you can say, I've been working as a teacher since 2010. Kushal has been watching TV since 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., right? Or you can say, Kushal has been watching TV for 4 hours. She has been waiting for 3 hours. Or you can say, she has been waiting since 5 p.m., right? These are couple of examples. So for have been and has been. So now let us look at had been, right? So I had been studying English for 3 years when I left the school. So here it is talking about the past, that is why we are using had been, right? I had been studying English for 3 years. So in the past you have studied English for 3 years, and it says when I left the school. So it stops at that. So when I left the school, before that I was studying English for 3 years. So you are no longer studying English now, right? You have stopped studying, and it was continued for 3 years in the past when you left the school. Similarly, Manusri had been watching TV for 5 hours when she stopped to do some homework. So here no longer she is watching TV now, right? So similarly, he had been a driver for 6 months when he quit his job. So he is no longer doing driver job now. I had been working as a teacher for 7 years when I quit the job. So that says you worked for 7 years as a teacher in the past. She had been waiting for 3 hours when the doctor finally arrived. So both the actions completed in the past, right? But one activity continued for a duration and another activity you are saying as completed. So then you can use had been. So now we can look at these things in active and passive voice. Passive, active. If you are ordering anything in Amazon or Flipkart, you must have seen an email coming from them saying that your offer has been accepted or delivered. So these kind of emails you must have seen. Your offer has been accepted or your product has been delivered, right? So this is called passive voice because seller is not important here, the offer is important. Offer or product is important, so that is why it is passive voice, right? For example, if you say we have delivered your products, we have delivered your products. So this is active voice, right? Let's say I have made mistakes. It is active voice because you are saying I have made mistakes. If you say mistakes have been made, then it is a passive voice. Generally, politicians say mistakes have been made, but they don't say I have made a mistake. Just joking. Let's say another example, the marketing campaign had been launched when the agency shut down. So here both actions were in the past, and first event indicated with had been, and after that agency shut down uses simple past tense, right? The plane had been waiting for fuel when the pilot noticed a problem. So both in the past, and first with had been and second with simple past tense. Right, so this is how we use active and passive uh, in the examples. So now hope you understand utilization of these things. So let's have some questions to test your understanding. So I have 4 questions given here. You can give the answers in the comment section, right? And then I will give the answers in the description. You can compare and verify whether they are correct or not, right? So thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video if you think it is useful for any of your friends or colleagues, and press bell icon if you want to watch my latest videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.